Hey everybody, this is Joe. Thank you for watching my Giga Texas construction update video. Making these videos takes me a lot of time and energy, and it is through generous support that I am able to continue to do so. A special thank you to my Patreon supporters for your continued encouragement and support. If you would like to support me and become a patron, here is the link and it will be in the video description as well. Please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel, as this is also helpful. Thank you. Hey everybody, I'd like to have a further on discussion of the information that I presented in the previous video about the basic layout and potential production process of Giga Texas. In that video, we talked about how some information is known, some is conjecture, and that this is an evolving process, and as we learn more, we'll provide more information. And I'd like to do an updated correction on one of the aspects that we talked about, and that's specifically the transition between the body in white area and the green and the paint shop area. And in particular, it has to do with the structure of the car that comes out of that area. So we talked about the single piece castings and the stamping machine parts and how this area puts together a body ready for paint. But I'd mentioned that Tesla talks about using the structural battery, and here you can see how the two castings match up with the battery to form the subframe of the car. But as some viewers have pointed out, this doesn't make a lot of sense, because if you put the battery in now and then the car is ready for paint, how can you then transition to paint and then put it in the dip booth, which puts the corrosion protection and the undercoating and so forth, so that the car is ready for paint? So that's a very good question. So I went and I looked at a very recent YouTube video. Here's the link, and it's in the video description, of an inside Giga Shanghai tour of Model Y production. And you see these two images of a body that has just been painted, and you can see that the floor has an opening. And if you compare that to the picture with the structural battery concept that Tesla had, you can see how this works. So basically, the output of the body in white has a basic floor plan, goes through the paint shop, and afterwards the battery is installed. And so if that's the case, how would this alter the production process as we discussed in the previous video? Well, perhaps after paint, the body goes through some part of this area, which would be the battery pack and cell area, or through the general assembly, and then that is where the battery is then installed and bonded in such a way that it becomes a structural part of the car. So anyway, I hope that this update is helpful, and if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. A couple of interesting developments I'd like to just point out is there was a delivery of the darker steel near me today, so I got a chance to get up and close and look at it. And to answer the question everybody asks is, why does the west side have a darker steel than the east side? That's because it is in fact from a different company. This is from Priachero. It's in Mexico, and it differs from the metal used in the east side, which is WW Steel in San Angelo. Also, to end any question about the robotic deliveries, they were delivering more today, and I got some great shots, and they are not covered, so it's quite unambiguous. My drones are ready and raring to go. Let's go flying over Giga Texas.